All right, I got a bunch of Serge Lutens I still haven't talked about, and I got them as one of the top houses in Perfumery. Just the quality and performance is really good, and they're really artistic, all their fragrances. So let's just talk about a bunch of them that I haven't talked about yet. All right, the first one up, got a French name, but it translates to In the Sparkling Blue. Really neat fragrance, spicy, aquatic, smoky, fresh, woody. It's got like aquatic incense going on. There's some coriander in it, a little bit of woods. Definitely like an incense note mixed into the seaweedy aquatic notes. Nothing like anything I've ever smelled. Like, only thing I could even put it near is like maybe like a Acqua di Gio Profumo, but not really. This is more complex and a lot more going on than that. Really painting a neat artistic picture here of like a stormy seaside is what I'm picturing in my mind. Yeah, really nice aquatic fragrance, a unique scent profile. You know, just when you think you've smelled every kind of aquatic scent profile, this comes along, and Serge Lutens does a good job of having unique profiles. All right, next up, translated, is Word of Water. It's a watery citrus with light pine and just joyful and uplifting. That's the main note breakdown. You're gonna get some lemon citrus, some pine needles, and some eucalyptus. It's fresh, citrus, green, spicy, a little woody. Love this one. This is a great springtime fragrance to me. Uplifting, and really has a water side in the forest, like maybe a river running through a pine forest type feeling to it. Yeah, great one, good performance. All these Serge Lutens, I didn't cover that too much in the first one, but they all pretty much have pretty good performance. All right, this one translated is the Orphan. So it's like an ethereal, intimate perfume, kind of like an orphan. It puts you in like a solitary, kind of melancholy mood. It's like a musky barbershop incense. I really like this. It's smoky, spicy, woody, resinous, fresh. It's mostly just frankincense and musk. There's some other notes going on in it. Kind of gives it like a clean barbershop aftershave type feel. Yeah, it does give you it does paint a picture in your mind, and kind of puts you in like a ethereal type mood, and kind of does get you like feelings of solitude. Like I wouldn't mind just hanging out by myself and thinking about things while I enjoy this fragrance. So yeah, another great artistry put in the bottle here by Serge Lutens. I just love the way they do fragrances as an art form, and the conception and the end result of this one is really good as usual. All right, the next one up, translated, is Nails for a Skin. I love this one. It's a citrus, spicy hot, a little bit of spicy freshness to it, a little bit of sweet notes to it. The main note breakdown to it is orange, cloves, and nutmeg. And it's a spicy citrus, fruity, fresh green. I love it. This is a good spring or summer fragrance to me. Feels like a zesty citrus with that cloves in it. It just works for me. But I have recommended this to somebody else. Basically talked him into blind buying it, and it smelled like Vicks Vapo rubbed to him. So olfactory perception varies, and that's all good. To me, it's a banger. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this in spring or summer. Probably spring more, but love this one. All right, the rest of these I've got like 10 milliliters of, and the first one up translated is Bapteme of Fire. Really nice fragrance here. It's really unique. It's spicy, fruity, sweet, some animalistic tones with some woods, candied orange, clove, and cinnamon, with some like animalistic, almost like gunpowder notes. So it's kind of like a Christmas party with like gingerbread, biscuits, and spicy cinnamon notes going on. And then you get this metallic, powdery, smoky, animalic note in the background too. Like all this is going on at the party, and somebody's outside shooting skeet or something. You can smell the gunfire and gunpowder. So very interesting fragrance. I love it. It's a nice, cozy fragrance to me, and perfect for like around the holidays. And another great job of like painting a really artistic picture here. All right, the next one up is a very unique scent, and it could be really challenging to a lot of people. Not to me. I love it. It's warm, spicy, woody, amber, smoky, very balsamic. I guess this was Serge Lutens' signature scent. So apparently he loved this one. It's like charred wood, frankincense, resinous. It's an Oriental style fragrance, really spicy. Yeah, it's like spicy smoke, cloves, incense are dominant in here. He must like cloves because he's got cloves in a lot of them. But yeah, Yeah, this thing's really unique, and I've never smelled anything like this. It's very animalic. I really like wearing it. Just side note, I have the generic oil of this too, and it's almost identical. The generic oil version of this is about 90-95% close. So this is a great fragrance, and generic's oil is great on this one too. All right, the next one up is Chene, or I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it, but that's what I do on this channel. So this is like a sprayable autumn right here. It smells like fall. It's like a leathery oak with rum and just a lot of like a fall earthy scents in it. And all these Serge Lutens fragrances, especially this one and the previous one I just talked about, these are like mature fragrances. These aren't like young people or like people new to fragrance type of scents. You need to be maybe in the fragrance game a little bit more, where you like experience and like more unique scent profiles. And you probably, as a younger guy, don't really want to smell like this either. It's probably more of a mature scent. Not that younger guys probably don't wear this and like it, but for the most part, I would say it's mostly older gentlemen that want to smell like this would be into this type of fragrance. It's woody, spicy, resinous, smoky, a little bit of sweetness to it. One of the notes is like a plant juice. And it's got a pine note to it, some thyme, a lot of woods. There's a nice rum note, a nice beeswax to kind of sweeten it up, and some tonka bean. Just super nice fragrance. Like I said, dark, woody, spicy, and smoky. And yeah, it's almost like a fall in a bottle, like a damp, like rainy fall day out in the forest. All right, the next one up is vetiver Oriental. Very interesting, woody, earthy, mossy green, some resinous notes. Pretty unique, probably an acquired taste. It's not a super dirty vetiver. I've definitely done more dirty vetivers than this, but it's a lot going on here. It's not like a citrus freshy vetiver, which I really like those more, but I really like this one. It's actually one of my favorite vetiver fragrances. It's woody, spicy green. It's an Oriental scent. That's why it's in the name, vetiver Oriental, and it's quite resinous too. So there's a lot of labdanum in this. You pick that up immediately, and then you get a dirty vetiver, iris, musk, amber, a nice chocolate note. It is prominent. A lot of woods. You pick up a nice moss note too. That gives it the greenness. There's like a plant juice note that kind of gives it a greenness, and then there's just a bunch of woods as it dries down. So yeah, not super challenging to me. I've worn way more challenging vetiver scents than this, but I really like this one. Real nice, interesting vetiver scent profile. All right, Arabie is like a kind of like a journey through a spice market in Morocco is what it kind of brings to mind. It's spicy, oriental, fruity, sweet, resinous, a lot of date, fig, clove, nutmeg, some benzoins, some like a fruity mandarin, some cumin, resin, cedar, a little bit of florals, labdanum, myrrh, sandalwood, tobacco, and tonka bean. So you kind of get the picture here. Just a real spicy oriental type fragrance, and just well-rounded, and one of the better Oriental fragrances I've ever smelled, and great craftsmanship and blending here, and real artistry again, as usual. All these Serge Lutens are just fantastic, but again, these are more mature scent profiles. Okay, translated, this one is Moorish leather. So there's no leather note that he used, but all the notes combined makes this real leathery. That's the prominent thing you're going to get out of this. Is it's leathery, spicy, oriental, very animalistic too. It's a ton of resinous animalistic notes. I'm struggling with animalistic, but it's got civet, styrax right out of the gate. You're getting that the whole time through the fragrance. Some mandarin orange to kind of brighten it up. A lot of musk, myrrh, orange blossom, which really rounds it out. I like that added note in it. Amber, cloves. He's got cloves in a lot of fragrances. He's a clove nut. Frankincense, nutmeg, cedar, cumin, and oud. So imagine all those combined. Well, that's what you get. This is a bombastic fragrance. And supposedly this is the one he wears a lot too. I know I said the other one was his signature scent, but I'm also reading he wears this one all the time. So I'm not sure what's what, but supposedly he likes both of these fragrances. So yeah, another very interesting, well done, mature scent profile here. Serge Lutens fragrances are really pieces of art. They evoke emotions, and they tell stories, and I just love the way they're crafted. So yeah, I implore you to try some Serge Lutens fragrances, at least just get samples if you're into like artistic type fragrances, and then kind of read about what they are trying to portray, and they will get into your limbic system and trigger some more emotional responses than typical fragrances. At least they do with me. And some people, when I'm reading about it, and some of my friends that, especially my buddy Rick, I think he feels that too. So these Serge Lutens fragrances really move me. So if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. That helps the algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.